Hi everyone, I'm Dan Davidson, and I'm going to show you about an app I just wrote, which I call Retainer. And I wrote this because I want to keep track of everyday things that I may put here and there, and I would forget where they are, or maybe passwords, or other information I want to remember, maybe movie titles, anything. So I tried to make it work as quickly as possible. So, for example, if I want to search for something, I can actually say the key. Duct tape. Now it might be that because of the screen recorder, say doesn't work, but let's try typing it. And I see that it's in the garage in a wood toolbox. And similarly, if I see something I'd like to save and remember, I can just type it and say new movie. And let's say we call the movie Retainer. Now let's see if it's there. Sorry about my typing. And there it is. If it's not there, it will tell me that it can't find it. So here's where I can either search for an item or enter a new item. If I need to remember how the app works, there is a read page built into every one of the screens that gives very explicit details. Now, you may want to further manage the database, so there are additional pages. The first one up is an edit page, which lets me, for example, delete things from the database. Or maybe, as in the first page, add an item. Or it lets me clear the database out entirely. It's gone. And for this app, I've built in two play around databases, one of states and capitals and the other with personal items. Now the states and capitals is loaded. If I wanted to, I could enter a new password here. Let me put in the password 1234 and save it. If I want to export a file to the download app in my device, I can give it a name. I'll call it Dan, and we'll save that. Now let's see how it works. If I go to edit it and clear the database, you don't have to do this. It will replace it, but just to show you, I'm clearing it back to storage, import Dan, and there's our database again. And if I want for any reason to make sure that no one who gets my computer or my phone can read my data, I've developed an encryption algorithm where you can put a pin in, for example, 1234, and so it's been saved. Now to encrypt it, I hit the encrypt button and it gives me a warning and I tell it to go ahead. And there are the encrypted information. To decrypt it, I now have to use that pin to get it back. Now I can go home again and, for example, type a key and let's call it Arizona. And it tells me the capital is Phoenix, amazingly enough. And that's pretty much all there is to it. I'd be interested if you could give me feedback, constructive feedback. Hopefully, my email address is dandvdsn@gmail.com. Thanks a lot.